Iran vowing to retaliate after U.S. airstrikes take down the Iranian General Qasem Soleimani.
Here with her reaction is 2020 candidate and House Armed Services Committee member Tulsi Gabbard, who joins us right now from Manchester, New Hampshire. She's running for president. Tulsi, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Aloha.
Aloha indeed. We know that you were having a town hall there in New Hampshire last night when this news broke. What do you make of the president's order to take out Soleimani?
This was very clearly an act of war by this president without any kind of authorization or declaration of war from Congress, clearly violating the Constitution. It further escalates this tit-for-tat that's going on and on and on, will elicit a very serious response from Iran and pushing us deeper and deeper into this quagmire. And it really begs the question, for what? What are we trying to accomplish? What is the end state and the goal here? Look, I've said for a
So back to our top story now. Iran is vowing a, quote, crushing revenge against the U.S. after an airstrike killed its top military commander. As David Martin reports, U.S. officials had been hinting at a move for some time.
Iran state television confirmed General Qasem Soleimani's death overnight. A deputy commander of Iranian-backed militias, Abu Mahdi al-Muhandis, a close advisor to Soleimani, who was sanctioned by the U.S. for violence against Americans, was also killed. Unverified video from the scene near Baghdad International Airport shows the wreckage of two vehicles. President Trump authorized the Thursday airstrike as part of his maximum pressure campaign, which has intensified in recent months. In a statement, the Pentagon blamed Soleimani for the deaths of hundreds of American service members, writing, "He was actively developing plans to attack American diplomats and service members in Iraq and throughout the region." The U.S. blames Soleimani for orchestrating the rocket attack on an Iraqi military base that killed an American contractor last month, and for approving the attack on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad earlier this week. Retired General David Petraeus, who commanded American forces during the war in Iraq, called Soleimani our most significant and evil adversary in the greater Middle East. Seen as a terrorist in the U.S., Soleimani was respected in Iran and tried to reshape its influence in the region. He had the backing of Iran's supreme leader and was the head of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's Quds Force, a U.S.-designated terrorist organization that armed and trained Iraqi Shiite militias responsible for killing U.S. troops.
Enough is enough.
Earlier in the day, Defense Secretary Mark Esper said Iran may be planning new attacks against the U.S. and that the game has changed.
This is part of Iran's malign behavior that they've been spreading across the region from Africa all the way through the Middle East into Afghanistan now for 40 years. And it's this type of bad behavior that simply needs to end.
President Trump warned earlier this week Iran would pay a price, but he did not want war.
I don't think that would be a good idea for Iran. It wouldn't last very long. Do I want to? No. I want to have peace. I like peace.
All right, so we want to bring in CBS News senior national security contributor and former acting and deputy CIA director Michael Morell to help us just break down how significant this is. First off, let's start off by talking about Qasem Soleimani, who he is and why his death is such a big deal.
Qasem Soleimani was the commander of the Quds Force, which is Iran's covert action arm.
خرجنا اليوم طلبة جامعة الكوفة بوقفة احتجاجية من أجل مطالبنا اللي هي أنه نطالب بحل البرلمان وبدء انتخابات مبكرة. وإحنا يعني الدافع الأكبر لكل هذا هي دماء الشهداء اللي بدأوا هاي المسيرة، وإحنا راح نتممها بإذن الله حين الحل النهائي اللي نريده والشعب كله يريده.
Now to that outpouring of support for Congressman John Lewis, the civil rights pioneer and longtime Georgia congressman, announced he's being treated for stage 4 pancreatic cancer. The 79-year-old said in a statement, "I have been in some kind of fight for freedom, equality, basic human rights for nearly my entire life. I have never faced a fight quite like the one I have now." He adds that doctors tell him he has a fighting chance. He says this was called during a routine doctor visit. He's also vowing to keep fighting for his constituents. He has no plans to step down from Congress. He is asking for your prayers, however. Among the well-wishers, former President Barack Obama, along with Bernice King, the daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., who tweeted this picture of Lewis marching beside her father in 1966. And she writes, "I am praying for him and encouraged by the knowledge that he is a legendary fighter. Fight on, sir."
True icon. People on both sides of the aisle definitely praying for him this morning.
He is a titan of the civil rights movement. So
no question.
Another fight on his hands. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get the channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.